Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to Al Jazeera, polls have opened in New Caledonia for its first provincial election since 2019, marked by a heavy security presence. Around 2,500 police officers have been deployed across the French-ruled Pacific archipelago to secure polling stations. About 192,000 voters are eligible to elect 76 councillors for 3 provincial assemblies, with 54 of them going on to join the territory's governing Congress. The election, originally scheduled for 2024, was delayed due to violent unrest between indigenous Kanaks and French loyalists. The vote is seen as crucial for shaping future negotiations with France regarding the territory's status. It follows the rejection of a stability deal by the main pro-independence group, which would have established a Caledonian state but ruled out future independence referendums. 3 prior referendums returned majorities in favor of remaining part of France, though pro-independence groups boycotted the final vote in 2021. According to a report by Thai Sounds, a French ultra-large container ship owned by CMA-CGM, the Galapagos, successfully transited and exited the Strait of Hormuz on Sunday, June 28th. This successful passage marks a significant milestone amid highly volatile regional security conditions. Recently, the security situation in the Persian Gulf has deteriorated sharply following Iran's decision to breach a temporary safety agreement and launch drone attacks against the Taiwanese evergreen marine vessel Ever Changban. In response, the United States and Iran have engaged in retaliatory airstrikes and bombardments. While a previous 60-day Memorandum of Understanding, MOU, was signed to allow safe passage for diplomatic negotiations regarding Iran's nuclear program, Iran has repeatedly asserted sovereignty over the strait, signaling intentions to impose passage fees on commercial vessels. This stance directly clashes with international and U.S. principles on freedom of navigation, fueling the ongoing conflict over the permanent control of this vital global shipping lane. According to a report by Lionhe Zaobao, French health officials have confirmed that the recent record-breaking heatwave across Western Europe has led to a significant spike in mortality. The French Public Health Agency stated that since June 24, there have been approximately 1,000 more deaths than would typically be expected for that period. These figures are considered preliminary and may be underestimated. The majority of these deaths occurred in private homes, particularly in Paris and the surrounding Île-de-France region. Officials noted that areas under a red heat alert were hit hardest, with 85% of the deceased being individuals aged 65 or older. In response, health authorities have emphasized the urgent need for increased social support and welfare checks for vulnerable, isolated, or elderly populations living in densely populated urban centers. While temperatures began to decline on Sunday after several days of extreme heat, the incident serves as a stark reminder of the risks posed by climate change in the region. According to a report by Sing Tao, the fatal fall of a U.S. Navy sailor at a barracks in Yokosuka, Japan, has exposed a rampant drug trafficking ring aboard the aircraft carrier USS Ronald Reagan. The incident occurred in March 2023, and a subsequent autopsy revealed traces of hallucinogenic drugs in the sailor's system. Following a thorough investigation by the Naval Criminal Investigative Service, which involved analyzing the deceased sailor's mobile phone, authorities uncovered a widespread illicit drug network operating within the ship's crew. One key suspect reportedly received packages containing hundreds of psychedelic tablets via the U.S. Postal Service on multiple occasions and distributed them among fellow sailors. As a result of the crackdown, 6 sailors, including the primary distributor, were court-martialed and handed prison sentences, while 52 others faced administrative disciplinary action for drug abuse, bringing the total number of punished crew members to 58. The USS Ronald Reagan concluded its nearly decade-long deployment in Japan in the spring of 2024, and has since returned to the United States. According to a report by Yonhap News Agency, South Korea's presidential office announced that Samsung Electronics Co. and SK hynix Inc. are scheduled to unveil massive investment plans early this week. The announcements will take place during a briefing on regional development presided over by President Lee Jae-myung at Cheongwa-dae on Monday afternoon. The joint initiative, backed by the Trade, Science, Transport, and Energy Ministries, aims to support three major projects for balanced regional development. Top business leaders, including Samsung Electronics Chairman Lee Jae-young and SK Group Chairman Chai Tae-won, will attend the meeting and participate in a discussion session. Industry experts anticipate that the combined investments from the two chipmakers could exceed 1,000 trillion won, approximately $650 billion, over the next 10 years. A significant portion of this investment may be directed toward establishing a semiconductor cluster in the southwestern Hanam region. While the government touts the initiative as a historic achievement, the opposition People Power Party has criticized the timing, calling the move politically motivated. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.